Hello and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 2 of our FC Pripyat series. It has gone really well since we last left off. The last episode we played 2 games, won 1, drew 1, and as you can see we've gone ahead another 5 games. And I'll just quickly take you through the schedule. So we was left off here. We played Zoya in my misplaced pre-season friendly, which isn't actually happening pre-season, it's actually happening in the season, so that wasn't good, but we got through it. We then played Pripyat and beat them 3-0. We lost to Chernobyl, so we're yet to actually take a point off them, and they are actually, as you just saw from the league table, the runaway leaders at the moment. We're not too far behind, but they haven't lost a game yet. Chernobyl were our next victim. We actually re-signed Vladislav Martinyuk on loan for the season. He came by and he's already scored for us again. It's really good to have him back. I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, he also scored 2 in that game as well. So he's actually been performing really well for us. Then we played last year's Premier League relegation Arsenal Kiev and beat them 3-1 fairly comfortably away from home. Meerkat scored, Taran scored again, and then Tarashuk actually scored our second goal, and he is of course our 16, 17-year-old wonder kid. I brought him up to the first team. I felt like it might have been a little premature, but he clearly doesn't think so. And he scored for us to get his career off and running with a nice goal. So really good. Ashkinov still banging him in. It was 2-0, and so it brings us to this point. So we're about to play Dnipro away from home. As you remember, as you may or may not remember, if you saw the second ever video I did in this series, in the first season, we played Dnipro. It was actually our first game of the season last year, and yeah, we lost comprehensively. So this is going to be a good test to see how far we've come compared to them. And then we're going to finish off the episode with Kubok Ukrainian second preliminary round against Agrobusiness Voloshyk, who actually got relegated from our league last season. Hopefully we can go one step further, because we actually got knocked out at this point by another non-league club last season as well. So there's this episode is literally like about being using these kind of fixtures as a barometer to kind of assess where we've come up to and where we've been. So yeah, we're gonna kick it off straight away. I'm just gonna make a couple of final changes. You may have just seen as well, I'm actually in for an offer for a young Brazilian midfielder. Just to bring him in on loan from Fluminense for a season. I feel like this is my first dip into the Brazilian transfer market that the Ukrainian teams are so well known for, especially in the Premier League with the likes of Shakhtar and Dynamo Kiev. So let's just move ahead a little bit swiftly here. I am going to change. Oh no, I'm already there on a defensive mentality, because playing away from home, especially from such a good opposition, we're going to have to make sure that we're covering all our bases here. Meerkat is still slightly unfit, so he's probably not ready, and I don't really want to risk him, but I'm running out of options, and this is starting to become a bit of a problem now. I'm actually starting to run out of options of who I can actually play in that bank of 4 behind the striker. You may have heard me mention it on a previous episode as well. We're going to keep Kochnikov for now, but I feel like they're going to do a half each. Dryschluck, well, can we bring on... Where's our other guy? Not Vitenchuk, he's like our reserve. Zubkov. No. We're going to leave it like that. Actually, we've got this left back here, Bosniak, who is ready to come in for us as well. Okay, so I'm actually feeling... Do you know what? Never mind, I was going to jinx it. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm feeling really unconfident. I think we're going to get smashed 5-0. Anything better than 5-0 loss will do me. So... obviously, as you know, between videos, I like to run it via commentary so I can actually get a move on. But obviously, we'll bring it back to show you lovely people the brilliance of FC Pripyat and show you my managerial prowess and how far we've come as well. So actually, I might just slow that down a little bit more, just so we can actually see things in a somewhat normal fashion. So Bosniak plays inside to Kochekov, plays the ball across Taran into square, that he does, and Ashkinov was there, and we're 1-0 ahead. We're 1-0 ahead, less than 2 minutes into the... Well, it was really a crunch game, because if you look at the league table here, they are going to be someone who are flitting around us all season. If we can actually beat them away from home, we stand a really good chance. Now, obviously, Hernik are the team to catch as well at the moment. As you see, they've just scored as well. They're the end of last season, they did the same as us, in which five players just defended that one ball then. They went on a run of form that even surpassed our own. So, yeah, they're definitely the team to beat this season. But I feel like if they're the only ones who are in our way and we can scrape a couple of results against them, then the rest might just fall away. And they may get one or two dodgy results. But then again, so are we. So it's gearing up to be an interesting season, and one where I'm already starting to flirt with the idea of promotion, but we won't cross that bridge yet until we get to it. Because right now, Dnipro are having all the possession, all the chances. Ball's come across. Nazarenko squares it, and there's 1-1. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be a walk in the park. Let's be fair. Ball comes across. Taran, he's got it. Is that going for the crossbar? Oh my god! It's really important that we actually get something out of this game at least. Anyway, Shevchuk plays the ball down the middle. Kochevkov plays it inside to Kolishnik. Kolishnik plays it wide. Goes to Bosniak, who plays it inside to Mashin, who plays it outside back to Bosniak, who comes back inside. We've got an injury on Dershnik, which isn't great, but we have got someone who can step in now to fill his shoes, which we didn't have last season. Oh, they're playing it. That was a back heel back to the goalkeeper. They're playing it out. This is like watching Brazil. Kozak dribbles the ball forward. They're just slipping it around us for fun. Great save, Kutcher. 15 to 20 pass.
Phaser play.
Right, come on then. Bosniak heads it down. Krasnogov plays it inside. Koslis plays it wide. Kurchik whips it back across. He's open wide. Oh, Mashnin. Now, he had a lot more time than that, but he takes it first time on his left foot and smashed it into the bottom right hand corner. Great work. Bosniak plays it across. Mashnin now flying high off that amazing goal that he's just scored. Ball comes across, gets knocked away, but he gets picked up. Taran on the right hand side looks to whip the ball across. He does do, but he gets picked up by Nazarenko. Dribbled out. Oh, but it gets stolen back off Kolosnik, who plays the ball across to Mashnin, who's going to square it across. Asking over, it's in. They've gone wide. Oh my god. Okay, but this is really good. 2-1 up. We've got an injury to look at, I think, but we appreciate your efforts, boys. Well done. End the team talk. Who's dead? Oh yeah, it was Dershlik, weren't it? Yeah, we can give Zubkov a. We'll give him a half. I'm loving these ratings. Look at that. He's actually our best player alongside Taran, and if Meerkat came on, which, yep, he's going to as well. We are starting to get a bit of a decent team together, boys, and it's been reflected on the pitch and on the league and in the league as well. Meerkat spreads it across. Mashnin brings it back inside. Zubkov back to Meerkat. I don't think this is going to be a highlight, but we'll see. Kolosnik. Zaran back to Meerkat. Spreads it well. Okay, yeah. Ambitious. But it's okay at the moment. It's okay at the moment. The defensive strategy is working. Possession-wise, we're bossing it. Oh no, Mashnin, who's flying high, is now injured. Is it bad? Potential lower leg injury. Let's hope it's just like a strained. Wait, what's your lower leg? Like a strained shin. Yeah, that'll do. A strained shin. Can you strain your shin? Try saying that after a few beers. Can you strain your shin? But hopefully he's alright. Get him back as soon as possible, because that second goal was like out of this world. Probably the best goal that's been scored for the club so far, apart from Even Len, who, by the way, that was close. Even Len, I don't know if you remember from the end of season awards at the end of season 1, he scored a goal against Volin, who are now obviously in the Premier League. We beat them 1-0, and yeah, absolute banger from like 25-30 yards. Oh, that was close, but we'll take it. We haven't even panicked once. We've been in very good control here. A lot of negatives apparently, but that is progress, boys. That is progress. If I just continue this for a second, let's have a look at our head-to-head record with them now, because I feel like for a team that's always supposed to be up there, towards the end, we're actually looking really good. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we're 2-1 now in terms of head to head. So all right, brilliant work. Let's have a quick look at his injury. Shin splints. I got it right. It wasn't a strained shin. It was shin splints. Oh God, but he's out for 4 months. 3 months. I've got to send him to a specialist because 1, it'll stop it being reoccurring, hopefully, and 2, it drops a month off his recovery time as well. And Dershlik's injured, but he's only got a bruised thigh. And Kirchik set for a pain crease. Oh my God, I forgot all about that. £725 a week. But he's a good player. I'm not. It's not. You don't really want your right back to be your highest earning player, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're about to start our second game. I'll see you there for it shortly against Agro Business as we look to go one step further than we did last season in the Kiev Ukraine. Oh, just before we get to the second game, the worst thing has happened. Vorskla, who are in the Premier League in the Ukrainian, obviously in the Ukrainian Premier League, have made an offer of £51,000 for Meerkat. Subject to conditions, however, the transfer may eventually rise to £65,000. And Kapati also rumoured apparently. The chairman feels this offer was too good to refuse and has therefore decided to take matters into his own hands. It's 51,000. Like, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things, especially for a player that he's literally our best player. The board also feels that having taken the time out to listen to your previous request to protest the player's transfer, they're entitled to make this decision. Well, why is it that I can protest the first one but not protest the second? I still feel the same. And to take matters into your own hands and think, well, we listened to him the first time. Oh, but now the exact same scenario has occurred, but this time we're going to do something different. Like, no, we're second in the league. We can go up this season. I really hope Meerkat turns them down, but at the moment, I don't think he's going to. They're in the Premier League. They're far more prestigious. They can offer him a lot more than we can for the time being. And I'm going to have to start potentially getting used to the fact that we're going to lose our best player. Anyway, on to the next game. Right, so we're starting to get our second game of the episode underway. I have done a complete change of the first 11. I know it's a cup game. I know I'm away from home, and I want to go one step further. But the league is my priority, and with Meerkat potentially leaving us very soon, I feel like it's probably best still to play him, so I'm not risking somebody else who's going to be here for a lot longer. Like I say, I could be wrong, and he could stay, but I very much doubt it. So we'll go with the balanced approach. You pick the team. Yeah. So yeah, Meerkat. I mean, I've had him from the start, so I didn't sign him. He was always our best player. I managed to extend his contract last season because we managed to guarantee safety. We obviously went on that run of form in the second half of the season. And as soon as we were mathematically safe, I managed to offer him a contract that he was happy to accept. But it was only £65.
For Ukraine,
that's probably not too bad. This Premier League club, I can't remember their name. Oh, look, we scored. This Premier League team is probably going to offer them more than that, and I could offer him more than that as well. But I was of the opinion that if he's willing to accept that, then that keeps him here. And it would have done if my chairman wasn't such a money-grabbing twat. Try not to swear as much on this series, but I feel like it's specially reserved. Oh, Meerkat, thanks for the memories, son. So yeah, I mean, for me, when I'm trying to scout players who've got a current ability already in 3 figures, they don't want to come. So there is no way that I can get a like-for-like replacement, 2, use anywhere near that money to buy somebody else, because they're only giving me 70% of the transfer revenue back anyway. So what's 70% of 51k? Well, it's about 35 grand, isn't it, if it was 50? So we're going to be significantly weaker. I'm just going to give Tarashuk the whole 90 minutes. As much as I love Martin Yuk, and I do, and you give him the whole 90 minutes if I can. Nazarev's going to be going soon. I think he's not up to the standard. He's not up to the standard. So yeah, I mean, has he done enough? If anyone's watching this, has he done enough to justify being considered a club legend? Like, should there be a picture of a statue of a giant meerkat outside the Pripyat stadium? Let me know in the comments below if you think meerkat should be considered a hero. Because to be honest, I don't know if we've played long enough yet. I mean, I know I'm going on about Martin Yuk and stuff, but you know, that's when at the start of the season when we were just losing constantly. It wasn't meerkat that was dragging us back into the games. It was Martin Yuk. So I don't know. Well, I will miss him. Arsenal missed Thierry Henry after he left. You know, Liverpool missed Gerrard. Same with Chelsea, Lampard, etc. You know, you miss your best players, and nothing can. That's crap. It's been disallowed. But yeah, nothing can fill that void. So I suppose it's like the next time on Football Manager, next time on FC Pripyat, because you're not. This episode's gonna be left on a bit of a cliffhanger now. Will Meerkat still be an FC Pripyat player? Guess we'll wait and see. But we're through. You know, I realise I've not actually paid any attention to this game whatsoever, and we are finally through. And for the first time in the club's history, we will be in the first proper round of the Kubok Ukraini. So who's the holder? These guys. They don't look that good. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Yeah, thanks for watching. It's been an emotional episode, and we'll see you for the next one. Until then,